Hey, good morning. It's Cory Bretz from Heirloom Films and Storybooks. I just wanted to show you a little bit about a project that I'm working on right now. You can see that I'm holding in my hand a very old scrapbook photo album that was assembled in probably about 1950 maybe, and it's one of these books that has the kind of black felt paper inside of it, or construction paper with these little triangles that they use to keep the pages or all the images together, and a lot of the images are actually glued right on. They've been some kind of a nasty glue, so getting them off the pages and scanning them, anywhere, in a machine is hard. All you can use is a flatbed scanner. So that's what I've been. That's what I've been doing here. Is you can see we've working on my trusty Canon scanner there. Actually took the string out of the album and got all the pages. One of the problems with the way this album was originally put together is I guess the person assembling it thought it'd be kind of stylish to put the images on this sort of 45-degree angle in the album. But it's really inefficient, and it's actually hard. If you're looking at it, it's actually hard to really appreciate what's in the photos, because it gets tiring to keep moving the album around to sort of rearrange the orientation of the images when you're looking at it. So one of the projects we're going to do, or part of the project, is to rebuild this album digitally to be printed as a paper print book, and we'll be we'll be printing it at Blurb here, and Blurb has these photo books, so we're going to be producing a 13 by 11 inch landscape large photo book using all those images. And so the job right now that I'm working on, of course, is to be first developing these images. They were all kind of sepia colored and a little faded, and so I sort of processed them so that I'll show you what the originals look like. So you can see how they look here. They're all really faded and hard to see, and I don't think they were actually printed sepia, but over time, things happen to old images. A lot of these images, these are back from the 1920s. These images, 100 years old, pretty much, and so we're sort of correcting them. The thing I did is I scanned the actual cover of the album itself, and you can see, isn't that gorgeous? Like, it's actually textured, and so that's actually what's going to be on the back cover of the book, and then we did the front cover as well, somewhere in this mess here. I don't know where it went. Anyways, so let's go back to here. There we go. So the process that I'm working through. Oh, and there's one other little detail. The client is the granddaughter of the person who assembled this book, and her mother is still around, the daughter of the person who assembled this book, but she's starting to have some memory loss, and so there's a date set up in a week or two where the client, the daughter, is going to go see the mother and see if the mother remembers anything about the names of the people who are in this album, because there's really no words anywhere in this album. There's like one or two dates written in, and that's about it. So let me show you what how this is going to work. So I'm working in a program called Affinity Publisher, which is kind of like InDesign, or there's lots of page layout programs out there, and so we've sort of already set together the cover of the album. So this is the outside jacket, and it's actually a scan of the cover of the album, and I love it. You can still even see the texture in there. This lettering right here is just type on top, and you can see I can move it around. I've even set it so it's screened, so you can still see through the ink as if it was paint or ink that was applied directly to the cover of that book, that surface, and just like it would have been, just like this is up here, although this is actually more faded, but I'm sort of trying to mimic that look there. And then on the spine, we've created that's an actual scan of the stack of pages in the book, and I've just sort of layered it on top, and you can see it's just sitting there, and I've overlaid it. In fact, it's probably a little too thick, so I can actually sort of screen it back a little bit so it's a little less in your face. You see what that does? It sort of anyways, there's lots of little nitpicky little things that I get to do on this. So this will be exported as a print-ready PDF, and that'll be handled by Blurb as the cover artwork, as an image wrap around the book itself. This document is the inside pages of the book, and you can see over here on the tab, I've got this is a sort of a maneuvering system, a navigation system inside the book layout. I've set it up for 70 pages, and I've already added 10 since I got started, and I'm probably going to add another 10 just so that we can put it all together. The thing I've been working on is to there's some family tree information in there. I've been working on reorienting the images so that they're not on their sides anymore. And let me just turn off all the background stuff here, and I'll click the tab button. Good. So that you can see sort of full size what this is going to probably look like as a book. And I've also sort of looked at the photos. I think some of the pages of the book were out of order, like they could come apart one time and someone put it back in a different order. So you can sometimes tell from images if they all belong to one roll of film or one trip or something like that. So I mean, this is 1920 something, and these are some young kids just off in the mountains having a kind of an adventure of themselves, like 20 somethings. And but I've moved all the images so that they're actually on their side. If you see, that one wasn't so bad. Let's see this one. Yeah, actually that is that on its side? Let me just pull it out. I must have reoriented that one. Yeah, so we've set these up so that it's more interesting to look at in the book. And so that's the process we're going through. The other thing I've done is, you see down at the bottom here, I've put this text field in at the bottom of every page, because my client, when she goes to visit her mom at the care facility she's in, she's going to have this on her tablet, and we'll be on Zoom together simultaneously, so I'll be able to hear what her mom is actually saying. And so I will be here on my end on Zoom, typing right into here. If she says this was in so-and-so place and these are so-and-so people, I'll be typing these in right away. I also record my my video sessions on Zoom, so I'll actually have a transcript of what is said, so I can later on copy and paste text directly from that. I don't even have to get it typed in correctly right in the moment. So eventually then this book will get printed, and it'll be it's going to be a gift for someone this basically November. Someone in the family has got a terminal diagnosis, and they're wanting to get this done before they've transitioned, so they can, I don't know, it's a beautiful, wonderful thing that they're doing. So that's one of the things I do. I make family history books, and also films. These images could as easily have been put together in the form of a film, and given out as a gift, shared online. And so yeah, you've got these old albums in your basement, your closet. What are you going to do with them? Who's going to tell your family story? I'm Cory Bretz from Heirloom Films and Storybooks.